Well, I think it's important to separate out, what the law is, whether you would personally or what the law should be. And the Constitution says there will be no religious test. And when I ran for office, there were some people who insinuated I wasn't a good enough Christian to run for office. So I'm pretty sensitive about people saying that your religion is not pure enough. But I think there's an honest question that voters would have. There's obviously nothing precluding a Muslim from holding office. And we do have several Muslims who I think are conscientious and well-meaning in Congress, and some who I've actually worked with on legislation with criminal justice reform. But I do think there would be some questions to ask. Do you believe literally that a woman should be stoned to death for adultery? Do you believe that when someone steals something, their hand should be cut off? Under strict Islamic law in countries like Saudi Arabia, Brunei, other places, particularly some of these places, this has been a question with Hillary Clinton. She's taken money from some of these Islamic countries that live under Islamic law, but they aren't very good to women. Women don't have the same rights as men. In fact, for adultery, I think women's testimony counts half as much as men. So you have to have 2 or 3 women to testify.
But personally, could you support a Muslim for president?
Sure, if they support the things that made America great, constitutional principles, Bill of Rights, but some of those are inconsistent with the interpretation of the Quran that's being put forward by particularly some folks. And I think this is a big deal because we've made this really simple that, oh, Ben Carson is terrible because he said this. But think about what he's saying. In England, for example, 20% of the Islamic public in England thought the bombings were okay on the subway. These are important questions to ask if you have someone who's Muslim running for office. Do you think violence is okay? Do you think Sharia law should be the law of the land? Do you think that the 9/11 bombings were okay? For goodness sakes, I surely wouldn't vote for any Christian or Muslim that thought, that violence was a way to shape your religious views.
Let me just get you on the record. Was President Obama born in the United States?
Yes.
Is President Obama a Christian?
Yes.
Okay, so you have no doubt about any of that.